Hello and welcome to Anything, the show where we do what every Leaving Cert student attempts. We're cramming a full year into 6 minutes. On today's show, we're going to look at the Irish music scene in 2015. We'll be giving you the lowdown on news, new releases, must-see gigs, and our all-important executive decision, where we tell you what to listen to and you don't even question us.
January!
To heed some advice from the King of Hearts, we're going to begin at the beginning. The year started with a big push to stop piracy, with UPC going to the High Courts to battle piracy by its customers. The final verdict was that a 3-strike-and-you're-out rule was imposed upon perpetrators.
Executive decision!
There was a new release from Dublin grunge outfit Otherkin with II, but our tip for this month is Jape's 5th record, This Chemical Sea.
Giggity, giggity, gig!
The big gig announcement for January came from Longitude. The announcement that the Chemical Brothers, All J and Homecoming for Hozier as headliners, a huge start to gig news for the year.
February!
The big giggity gig news was Ed Sheeran's announcement of not one, not two, but 2 gigs in Crow Park. A bit like Marmite, whether you like him or you hate him, he's orange and shit. Now for a look through some beer-tinted glasses. This is thanks to the Guinness Amplify string of gigs. Guinness will hold gigs in small pubs with huge acts, from the Academic to Codeline, and everywhere from the Roisin Dove to your local. God be with the days of a quiet pint.
Executive decision!
Villagers' track Courage was featured in the segment, but is pipped to our executive decision by All Twins' second single, Thank You.
March!
Now for a look outside Ireland at some world news. The month of March was a very sombre month for the music industry worldwide. In the biggest act of betrayal since Lando Calrissian, Zayn Malik has left One Direction, and the less said about that the better.
Giggity, giggity, gig!
And this month's Giggity Gig will have you dancing on the ceiling, thanks to the return of Lionel Richie to the Tree Arena.
Executive decision!
And our executive decision is Niamh Crowther's self-titled EP. She's an artist for the future, today. April starts with a nod of the cap to an Irish record label, Rubyworks. After taking money in from the success of Hozier, they don't fail to reinvest, this time signing up Wyvern Lingo. And the man himself, Hozier, who not only performed but was nominated for a Grammy this year, showcasing just what the Irish talent can do.
Executive decision!
This month's executive decision is an album that's been very hotly anticipated, Villagers' Darling Arithmetic. We had a clip from first single Courage earlier in the show. A bit of a boring month in fairness, the highlight being Nirvana's drummers band headlining Slane Castle and absolutely killed it with a 3-hour set that only Foo Fighters could, including support from Irish acts The Stripes, Ash and that man again Hozier.
Executive decision!
Our tip for this month was the Mercury nominated Before We Forget from Belfast's very own Soak. In another month dominated by gigs, the Royal Hospital in Kilmainham saw a mix of big international acts like Manu Chao and Beck headline alongside some homegrown talent in the lads from Codeline. Crow Park, when taken over by The Script, was kinda big as well, selling out their biggest headline show of their careers. You couldn't script that.
Executive decision!
Our executive decision for you this month is to go out and buy Little Hour's new single, Tired, another gem from the 2 Donegal songwriters.
July!
The longitude month of the year saw All J, the Chemical Brothers, and Hozier's monthly Homecoming rock Ireland's biggest non-camping festival.
Giggity, giggity, gig!
It also saw the announcement of the country's first ever indoor festival. In November we'll have Metropolis in the RDS.
Executive decision!
The Stripes' second record, Little Victories, scoops the big prize this month, with debut single Get Into It getting an honourable play right now. It'd be a tragedy not to mention the country's biggest music festival in the Fleadh Cheoil. The world's biggest traditional music festival returned to Sligo with a record-breaking 450,000 people estimated to have drank Sligo's Guinness stock dry.
Executive decision!
Getting the award for a prestigious second time is All Twins, this time with their single Darkest Ocean. No album and already more executive decision awards than U2. Good work, lads.
September!
A fitting way to end the show with the biggest music festival in Ireland, Electric Picnic, with a list of bands, promoters and so on as long as my arm, which you can't actually see. I'll just give an honourable mention for the return of Maniac 2000. 10 years of built up underage disco energy unleashed at last.
Executive decision!
And our final executive decision of the year goes to Aircom for their catchy Homina Ma Ma single. A song of the year shoo-in, in my opinion. It's finally over, and thanks for listening to me recapping news you hadn't even forgotten yet. Tune in for October, November and December when we trace Santa Claus's preparation plans. Toodaloo for now.